Fill out the graphical vital signs monitoring sheet.
This is how you fill out the graphical vital signs sheet form. First, start with the patient's information. Write their last name, first name, middle initial, age, sex, attending physician, and room number. After filling out the patient's details, proceed to the next section. Begin by writing the month and year, followed by the day of the month. Then, record the patient's weight in kilograms. Next, there are 5 categories that need to be recorded. All of these should be taken every 4 hours for both the morning and night shift. The first 3 columns must be graphed. These are the respiratory rate, pulse rate, and temperature in Celsius. For the other categories, such as oxygen saturation and blood pressure, simply record the readings in their respective boxes. Let's start with the first column, the respiratory rate. Record the patient's initial respiratory rate by encircling it. This will serve as the base rate. For the graphing part, you'll notice 3 bars. The middle bar means there's no change or the rate remains stable. The upper bar indicates an increase from the base rate, while the lower bar indicates a decrease. Then, every 4 hours, record and plot the succeeding rates. Do the same process for the pulse rate and circle the base rate, then continue plotting every 4 hours. However, there are cases where the rate you record falls under the categories shown on the right side. For example, if the recorded rate is 80 and it appears on the right column, you may plot it directly there instead of the top bar of 17. Continue recording and plotting as needed. Next, do the same for the temperature. Record, plot, and graph the data accordingly, just like the previous columns. For oxygen saturation and blood pressure, record the readings every 4 hours as well. Finally, repeat the same process for the night shift. Begin by writing the date and recording the patient's weight in kilograms. Plot the temperature, respiratory rate, and pulse rate, and write down the oxygen saturation and blood pressure. Remember to use red ink. And that is how you completely fill out and accomplish the graphical vital signs sheet form accurately.
So yun, again, napaka-basic po. So bakit po namin o bakit ko inuulit yung basic na word? Kasi po, ang theme po natin ngayon, adapt and adjust. Tapos na po tayo sa basic. Pero ngayon po, since marami pong bago sa atin, at marami pong nakakalimot, paminsan-minsan, so lagi pong kailangan natin bumalik sa basics. So napaka-basic po ng mga discussion natin today regarding po sa mga basic forms. So part 1 pa lang po yan ng mga forms natin. So marami pong part sa mga susunod, no? Mga susunod na taon. Okay? So, moving on, Ma'am Yu, sa neurologic vital signs sheet.
Neurologic vital sign sheet naman, this is the form as a tool to monitor patients' neurologic status, which include the level of consciousness with the use of Glasgow Coma scale, pupillary responses, and motor activities. Yung mga basic po natin, yung demographic data, tapos yung date of assessment of our corner natin, tapos lagyan lang po natin ng checkbox yung response po, corresponding shape and color of the in AM for black, PM red naman po. Tapos under the level of consciousness with list of categories yung eye opening, verbal response, and motor response. And other corresponding time, check the box with the corresponding assessment. Tapos under the pupils assessment, corresponding time, check mo din yung box with the corresponding assessment, both left and right eyes po, no? Hindi lang yung right eye lang yung chinecheck, hindi lang yung left. Both po siya chinecheck, no? Tapos, under the motor activity, check the box with the corresponding assessment. Hindi lang po right or left po yung check natin. Both extreme
Okay? Familiar po ba sa NVS sheet? Familiar po ba? Nakakita na po ba ng NVS sheet? Yes. Okay, saan nyo nakikita ang NVS sheet kadalasan? Sa ICU. Bakit? Po? Kasi tama naman. Madalas naman GCS3 ang pasyente sa ICU. Pag GCS3, yan, binubuhay ng ICU yan, no? Bawal na expire na ng pasyente sa ICU. Okay? Kaya GCS3 yan, dapat uuwi siya naglalakad. For $10. For $10. Walang magsasalita muna, taas ang kamay. For $10, ano yung tatlong category na ina-assess sa Neurovital Signs Sheet? For $10, sige ma'am.
EVM po. Eyes verbal mo.
Eyes, verbal, motion. Paldaw. Okay. For $5. For $5. Taas muna ang kamay. Pabilisan. Ano ang pinakamababang GCS score? Yes, ma'am. Ang sagot mo?
Zero.
Galing mo! Okay, back to the basics. Okay? Ang pinakamababang GCS score ay 3. Okay? Share ko lang. Okay na, tama na po. Yan. Share ko lang. May nag-enter sa ER. GCS 2. Hindi, in-endorse from other hospital. In-endorse sa ER. GCS 2 daw. No? Yung mga basic na gano'n, no, alamin natin. Okay? Again, napaka-basic po na monitoring ng new or basic yet napaka-critical po ng pagmamonitor ng NVS. Okay? Kapag nasa ICU, every kailan minamonitor ang GCS score. Taas ang kamay. Naiya ka naman. Sige ma'am, every? Sige, kaya mo yan. Yung totoo. Final na? O sige, every hour. No, narotate ka naman sa amin. Narotate ka na ba? Tumingin ka muna sa akin, nagbibilang ka din. Ano pangalan mo, ma'am? Ma'am Pauline, nagsasan ka? Ay, dong mo. Ikaw pala. Marami kang time dito, ma'am. Diyak lang. So yun, no? So every hour, Ma'am Pauline, no? So yun, no? So sa ICU, ang neurovital signs or neurologic vital signs ay ginagawa every hour. So, ideally, dapat talaga every hour siyang gagawin, no? Pero syempre, one of the root cause din kung bakit nakakalimutan, paminsan-minsan, na mag-plat ng neurovital signs, kasi po, toxic po yung nurse, hindi toxic yung pasyente. Toxic yung nurse. So, toxic yung nurse. Okay, so ito po yung video. Sample video po kung paano nag-fill out ng neurologic vital signs.
Now, let's proceed with filling out the neurologic vital signs sheet. by filling out the patient's basic information. Input their last name, first name, middle initial, age, sex, attending physician, and room number. Then input the date and your shift. Take note to use black ink for the morning shift and red ink for the night shift. After that, tick your schedule on the right side of the sheet. Then proceed to fill out the level of consciousness section below. There are 3 categories: best eye opening, best verbal response, and best motor response. For best eye opening, there are 4 levels. Tick the appropriate category and do this every hour. On the right side, tick the corresponding information. For best verbal response, there are 5 levels. Tick the appropriate category and do this every hour as well. Also, indicate whether the patient has an endotracheal tube or tracheostomy tube. Lastly, for best motor response, there are 6 levels. Tick the appropriate category and do this every hour. After completing all categories, get the total score or frequency for each hour. After completing the first category, proceed to the second category, which is checking the pupils. Use the provided graphic as your reference for determining pupil size. Begin by recording the pupil size of the patient's gray eye. Indicate the appropriate reaction. Perform this assessment every hour. Repeat the same procedure for the left pupil and report the findings every hour. Then proceed to the last category, which is motor activity. Record the 2 subcategories: the patient's arms and legs. For the arms, observe and document the movement of both. Use a check mark for the left arm and a cross mark for the right arm. If both arms fall under the same category, you may simply tick the both box. Then do the same for the left leg. Record and tick the appropriate category. And that concludes the procedure. You have successfully completed the neurologic vital signs.
So po, napanood po ang video kung paano mag-fill out ng NVS sheet natin, no? I-add ko lang, doon sa right side, sa may best eye opening natin, i-check po natin kung naka-close or hindi. Yung mata ng, ay kung kung swell po yung mata niya, no? Then, sa verbal response naman po, i-check nyo lang po kung naka-80 tube siya, or naka-tracheostomy tube. Okay? Yan. Yan nga, kapag naka-80 tube, nagsasalita, ibig sabihin, magaling na yung pasyente, no? Uwi na siya, no? Okay? Pag naka-80 tube ang pasyente, nagsasalita yan, may boses, ibig sabihin po, out yung 80 tube nyo. Okay? Ang NVS sheet po ay hindi lang ginagamit sa ICU. Ito po ay ginagamit din sa MSU kapag may mga pasyenteng for ICU pero pending muna. Kumbaga, naghihintay ng space or ng slot sa ICU. So, sa ward, sa MSU natin, yung mga MSU dyan, yan, kay bossing, yan, dapat, yung mga Pia, yan, kay mga Pauline, yan. So, dapat po, kapag may for ICU tayo, automatically, gagamit po tayo ng Neurovital Sign Sheet. Okay? Okay. Okay ba? Hello? Okay po ba? Okay. Anong word natin? Basic. Di ba na baka basic? Okay lang kayo? Okay lang po ba? So, panoorin po natin itong ano.
How to fill out the following forms. Let us remember that nursing documentation is more than just writing notes. It is a reflection of the quality, safety, and accountability of the care we provide. Through accurate, timely, and complete documentation, we ensure continuity of care and uphold our professional and legal responsibilities as nurses.
So yun po. So yun po yung mga 10 sa mga common forms po natin na marami po mga findings na nakikita ang charting committee. So, enumerate po natin ulit yung mga forms na na-discuss natin. First one, vital signs. Second, ano yan? Parenteral fluids, flow sheet. Next, physician order sheet. Next, ano? Medication sheet. Next, PRN, start or single dose medication sheet. Next, nurses progress notes. Next, intake and output sheet. Next, early intake and output sheet. Next, graphical vital signs monitoring sheet. And last, your vital signs sheet. Okay, so di ba, basic po ng mga forms natin. Okay? Okay, the floor is open.